Hello, and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server, Mimi group, Facebook group, Twittering, and Instagram. So, we are just awaiting for the tropical storm to hit. This is the night of August 3rd, 2020. It's a Monday night. I think it's going to get hit early in the morning. We got hit by a nice thunderstorm about, I don't know, half an hour ago. Literally rattled the house. You felt like the boom. Pretty impressive. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, having put out Torchlight, now I am more focused on designs in general. And the other week I picked up Courtney Campbell's Mega Dungeon, issues 1 through 3. And Courtney has opinions on what is a Mega Dungeon. Basically, a Mega Dungeon is theoretically infinite. Okay? And the goal is not so much to kill everything you come across, but to steal their shit, take their stuff, and get away with it. And if you can get away with treasure, so much the better. And if you can do it without killing, like the role-playing comes by playing factions off against factions. Now, I remember running T1 through 4, Temple of Elemental Evil. I actually ran it multiple times. I must have run it at least 3 times in my high school and college days. And to me, even now, it's a Mega Dungeon. And why is it a Mega Dungeon? Well, A, you have multiple factions to play off against each other, right? It is organic or living. It's a living dungeon. So in other words, it'll restock itself, right? Give it time. If the PCs are away for a bit, recruitment goes on, things get replaced, doors may get fixed that were taken down. It's living. To me, that's part of a Mega Dungeon. It doesn't necessarily have to be infinite to be mega. Also, your characters will gain levels while exploring it. T1 to 4, I believe, was for levels 1 through 8. Now, your players got introduced to the village of Hamlet, they got the Moat House, and we're probably going to be second, maybe third level before they hit the temple proper. But Courtney points out something else for Mega Dungeons, which I don't think, like T1 to 4, I remember my players would find a room and hole up and would keep on moving. But as Courtney put it, a Mega Dungeon is also made to embrace drop-in, drop-out play. Meaning, pretty much, at the end of a session, your players are going to try to make it out. And then count their gold and get their XP. And then it could be a new group or, a few players from last week's session with a few others dropping in, a few dropping out. And to be honest, although when I was younger, we always had a consistent group of players. I mean, nobody missed a session. I don't care if you had a fucking fever, you were showing up. Right? These days, as adults, you have responsibilities more than just for yourself. You got jobs, you got families, kids. So, missing a game session happens more often than we would like. And the ability to have a drop in, drop out is great. Also, drop in, drop out is great for online play. Those of us that have been around long enough remember Flail Snails Gaming, which was pretty much, we are going to run OSR game, bring your OSR character. We will convert it on the fly to whatever system we're using. And it's drop in, drop out. And I think that drop in, drop out is important. And I'd like to get some, I don't know, maybe codified rules on drop in, drop out. Maybe it's a bit going too far, but maybe not. So on the blog site today at tankcarstavern.com, I talk a bit about Courtney's Mega Dungeon Zine, or Zine, issue number 1. And I also have issues 2 and 3 in print. I haven't read through 2 and 3. I've read through most of issue 1. And issue 1, it strikes me that it treats the Mega Dungeon as pretty much a setting. When you think about it, something like Barrow Maze, which is certainly a Mega Dungeon, is a setting. I would certainly say that. Stonehell is a set. Rampant Athic is a setting unto itself. These are all great Mega Dungeons. You know, I personally see a Mega Dungeon as something that your players will never finish. It doesn't have to be infinite to not be finished. When we were kids, we used to play, teens, young 20s, you'd explore a dungeon till you found every single fucking room, right? Kind of like playing Bard's Tale RPG back in the day, where you knew every box was filled in a 10 by 10 or 100 by 100 grid, whatever the fuck that shit was, and you were going to find everything that was there. Well, you don't do that with a Mega Dungeon. You go in trying to accomplish your goal. It's a difference. That's my opinion. That's my take on it. So, folks, if you're on the East Coast, you're either experiencing Category 1 hurricane or tropical storm, wind, rain. New York City has tornado warnings, apparently. Hunker down. I mean, I got to venture out in the middle of this shit tomorrow. Highest part of the rain, highest part of the wind. I got a doctor's appointment, so fun stuff. But if you don't have to go out, don't go out. It's a perfect excuse not to, right? I thought so. Remember, I'm not a medical professional. However, use your common sense. Take actions to protect your well-being, your health, your safety, that of your family, your friends, your loved ones, your community. And if in doubt, seek medical advice. I'm talking about COVID. Folks, be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, and I will talk with you all, God willing, tomorrow. Later, folks.